Mr. Speaker, the finance minister has just told this House that the true character of a finance minister is not determined by how much he spends. Such a statement must cause palpitation among ministers of state. Mr. Speaker, basically, what he is telling all ministers that he is not going to spend, he is not going to release funds to you. Mr. Speaker, already you are suffering and you'll be redundant in your various ministries. His deputy minister told the nation that 1.6 billion was released to the Agric minister. Today, he says only 1.1 billion. You see, the true measure of a finance minister is not how much he spends. Mr. Speaker, throughout his review, there was no policy announcement for the cocoa sector. The 4 million farmers, the 4 million cocoa farmers are suffering. This finance minister, since he took over as a supervising minister responsible for cocoa, we have seen suffering and wailing, and he comes here to lament. Mr. Speaker, he talks about determining the true cost of economic policy. The true cost. He's talking about having met some debt. What he has forgotten, that he refused good counsel from the minority. When Gold Board and Bank of Ghana charges on the gold for reserve policy was at 15%, we cautioned. He didn't listen. Later, IMS forced them to reduce it to 9%. 3 days ago, the governor announced that he was no more going to participate in this gold for reserve. It's too late in the day. You've already incurred losses of 9.6 billion. That is what the IMF told you. And you come here, you're saying prudent management of the economy. Really? Mr. Speaker, this review is full of English with empty payment. The payment, he said, is done. He said they have done some payment. Why didn't he give us details? You paid your party members. You paid your party members. The monies have gone to your party members. And Mr. Speaker, the Nkukon Ketinketi project, it is now a Nkukon point. Mr. Speaker, I want the finance minister to walk the talk. If you come here and you say 24-hour market, 24-hour market at 42 million cities, and you've abandoned the Agenda 111, the hospitals, that should be your priority. You are not constructing the hospitals. Then you are spending a whooping sum of 42 million, and you say you release 80% to the assemblies. Mr. Speaker, meanwhile, you are using the assemblies, their own allocation, to pay for the 24-hour economy. When there are no hospitals, how do you say you are constructing markets? Mr. Speaker, this review is uninspiring. There is no inspiration. What we are experiencing in this country is persecution, persecution, persecution. For the first time, we are seeing political imprisonment. Who to me is a political prisoner. Mr. Speaker, Camilla Al-Hassan, a young mother of 3, is also a political prisoner, telling you how intolerant you are. And you are here telling us you are running an economy. You want this to be a one-sided parliament. When people criticize you, you threaten them. A lot of my MPs here have been threatened. You are threatening members of parliament with prosecution. Let me serve a warning to the Attorney General that the ravening clouds shall no longer be victorious. They shall not long possess the sky. Be careful. 2028, you'll be in opposition. 2028. If you are not careful, Mr. Speaker, if you don't stop now, you will go and meet one to me there, and one to me will be out, and you will go in. So I'm advising you, let us all be measured. We welcome the reforms by the finance minister. And for the first time, he did something patriotic by acknowledging the digitalization reforms we introduced in government payment. Today he has acknowledged it. Mr. Speaker, we commend you for acknowledging MPP. We commend you. But you can do better. Tell your government to free all political prisoners. Dr. Forson, tell your government to free all political prisoners. Wound to me deserve justice. Camilla Al-Hassan deserve justice. The MPs behind me that you have lined them up for persecution. Listen, you can decide to imprison every MP. It will not shut us down. We will criticize you. We will hold your feet to account. And we'll make sure you account for every city you spend. But you know what? The good news is that you are on your way to opposition. You are on your way to opposition. So you should begin thinking. You should begin thinking deep. Because there is someone cells, in someone prison will not be locked up. It will open widely for you. It will swallow many of you. From what we are seeing in public procurement, your situation will be worse. So be careful, those of you who are comfortable. And finally, you claim you want a third term. Third term. You are not performing, you say third term. At Forson, you are here presenting a budget. And beneath it is a third term agenda where you are going to spend money for people to be calling for third term. We are watching you with eagle eyes. Third term, focus on 24-hour economy. You promise one job, 3 shifts. You promise industrialization. Ghanaian businesses have lost confidence in you. You canceled the 1D, 1F, which was creating opportunity for the private sector. In its place, no policy alternative. Electricity tariffs have gone up over almost 30%. Then you get up, you say you are promoting 24-hour economy. You have sacked public sector workers. Many of the Ghanaian youth lost their jobs. You sacked them. Today you are here. Instead of promising to restore them into their rightful places in the job market, you are not doing so. Then you come, you say we should praise you. Who is going to praise you? If you don't pay and you are holding the money and then you are there tightening belt and only paying your party members, then we should praise you. We are not interested in the books. We are interested in the economy in our pockets. People are suffering, Mr. Speaker. People need jobs. Your youth, even your MPs, they are praising you here. A lot of them are hungry. Your backbenchers, they can't go back home. Your backbenchers. And you hear, you say we should praise you. Who will not praise you? It is the same old story. Asem dadana, Mrs. Sai. Mrs. Sai. Mrs. Sai. Asem dadana. Mr. Speaker, arrest my case. Mr. Speaker, the NDC in opposition is not the same NDC in government. Mr. Speaker, they spoke big. They promised. They said they don't need loans. As the majority leader just said, the NDC said they didn't want too much loans. Mr. Speaker, but today, what we are witnessing now amount to too much loans. Mr. Speaker, to the extent that we are here being invited to approve almost $1 billion US. One day, almost 1 billion. Where is your Dr. Clement Apak? The man who was always on the neck of the MPP. Today, his silence is very loud. Mr. Speaker, we, under our administration, introduced free SHS. Mr. Speaker, the free SHS opened up the country for children who otherwise could not get access because their parents were poor to get access. Mr. Speaker, our friends, apostles of criticism, every single thing Akufo-Addo did, they condemned. But Mr. Speaker, we all know that Akufo-Addo, they criticized, condemned, kept our lights on, and kept our children in school. Mr. Speaker, the investment in educational infrastructure, Mr. Speaker, is unmatched. Mr. Speaker, TVET institutions received facelift, machinery, equipment, new classroom blocks, new admin blocks, new bungalows for teachers, and all. Mr. Speaker, STEM education was introduced. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. These were reforms that transformed the educational sector. Our friends did not see any of these. In all of these, Akufo-Addo did not come here for this amount of money. Mr. Speaker, what he did was to utilize internal resources. In less than 2 years, free SHS has already suffocated them. Mr. Speaker, they have no idea how the free SHS came into being. Even at a point, they claim that they introduced free SHS. That is NDC for you. They will say it even when they know that they have nothing to stand on. They will say it. Mr. Speaker, today, they say we should approve this thing for them. Oh, really? You are going to borrow. Now, let me remind them, Mr. Speaker, if they know how to manage the economy, look at what is happening at the gold board. Mr. Speaker, the IMF issued a report and talked about billions going into waste. And when you ask them, they say it is a cost for implementing economic policy. The trading losses, according to government, was as a result of the costs in implementing economic policy. Mr. Speaker, I want to stay there for a little while. You are borrowing $300 million, $500 million, and it is costing you more than that amount to implement an economic policy. Mr. Speaker, when the minority initially raised this matter on this floor, that the losses be looked into because we could use that money to invest in educational infrastructure, we were told that no. Now, what did government do? Government vindicated our members on the economy committee without coming to actually commend their industry. The IMF report, IMF said the gold for reserves policy has resulted in losses, Mr. Speaker. The amount they quoted as of end year, 31st December 2025, was 9.6 billion cedis. This is not me. This is not me. The IMF further directed in their report that government would have to take steps to prevent further losses. And I'm saying that as a result of the minorities' intervention, the Gold Board and the BOG convened a joint board meeting to first review that fees from 15% to 9%, which was positive, but which was to the credit of the minorities' loud voice on the matter that, no, the losses are too much. Mr. Speaker, again, the fees was further reviewed to 5%. That was also after the minority had raised the issue on the floor. And yesterday, the Bank of Ghana announced that indeed they were no more going to finance the gold for reserve policy. So they are withdrawing. My argument, therefore, is that if they had listened to us, they wouldn't have incurred those losses. They would have saved the public purse. And if those savings were there, we wouldn't be here demanding for a loan. Because this is state's own resources, 9.6 billion. And you said you were going to use that to finance an economic policy. We are saying that it is okay to make an investment in education. After all, this policy was the brainchild of Akufo-Addo. They didn't believe in it. They doubted its success. But if today they have come and they think that it is a good policy, Mr. Speaker, we already know that free SHS is good for Ghana. So, Mr. Speaker, it is good to make those investments. But, Mr. Speaker, after today, after they have used their majority to approve it, Mr. Speaker, we are not going to watch them unconcerned. No, we are going to open our eyes to look into the procurement. Mr. Speaker, you say you are going to construct bungalows. You are going to buy A, buy B, buy C. The minority will hold you accountable. Mr. Speaker, it's not going to be business as usual. We know your usual tactics. Use your numbers to intimidate us, but we will not be intimidated. We will hold you to account for every dollar you will take from the IMF. Mr. Speaker, that said, we are not here to stampede government business. We are here to provide a critical voice, to scrutinize and to draw the attention to some excesses and loopholes. We've done our work. The job is now for them to make the right investment and sustain this free SHS policy that Akufo-Addo Bawumia introduced into our education system. May God bless them and bless their years in public service. Mr. Speaker, alas, posterity has vindicated Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. And here we are. You are now borrowing for free SHS. We pray that you'll be able to sustain it. Mr.